There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We will get started with our sauce. So there's a recipe in the PDF guide that calls for tomatoes, herbs, garlic to make a, I guess, marinara or a kind of bolognese sauce. If you're using some of the nuts and seeds that we use from Monday to make the nut meats and cheeses. So if you guys remember, I had some leftover, the almond, pecan, and the sunflower seed, and I just left that to the side. And then we are going to be making our sauce with, we have parsley, basil, garlic, sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to tell you guys how to make your own sun-dried tomatoes, as well as regular cherry and heirloom tomatoes. So there's two ways that you can do this. You can either roughly chop it and then mix it all together to make it like a chunky type of sauce, Or what you could do is you can throw it all in a blender and make it into like a marinara, like pasta sauce. So I have had the spiralized zucchini pasta like twice this week already, and it's only Wednesday. So what I'm going to do is make mine thick with just the roughly chopped vegetables, and I'm going to stuff it inside of an avocado, and then I'm going to add some of that nut cheese, the almond cheese that we made on Monday. So I'm going to sprinkle this on top and just do like a stuffed avocado. So first things first, I have all of my ingredients already made. Let me grab a spoon. Maybe I'll get a fork. Yeah, I'll get a fork. Okay. So we have our nut meats here. This is not seasoned with anything yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our fresh herbs. We're going to use some lemon juice, and we're also going to use our kelp seasoning as a replacement for salt. So you guys don't have to be as strict as me. I'm just going to add the lemon juice to mine. And then I have some other dried herbs over here that I'll probably incorporate as well. So first, and what I'm going to do actually is just smash these tomatoes just a little bit to get some of that juice out. I'm just going to toss it all in. But if you want like an actual pasta sauce type, then just throw yours in a blender and blend it all up. All right. I wonder if this is big enough. It should be. Or should I put it in a bowl? Let me put this in a bowl. Let me grab one. Not that the bowl is much bigger. Maybe I'll make just a little bit. Okay. All right, so we have our bowl here. The lighting is kind of dark. Hold on one second. I don't know if that helped any, but we shall see. And that helped a little bit. This trash can keeps opening. So what we'll do first is I'm going to add the tomatoes. So the sun-dried tomatoes and the regular tomatoes first with the juices and all. And I like mine very herby. So I'm actually going to add all of this basil and all of this parsley. And then we're putting garlic in here as well. How have you guys been doing so far with your raw week? I had some troubles uploading the video. I have one that's still uploading into our Facebook group, and it just won't get it together. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna figure it out tonight. But how have you guys been doing so far with raw week? Has it been an adjustment? Do you feel like you still want to continue doing juices, maybe adding some smoothies in? No takers?
I'm still juicing.
I'm still doing mostly juice also. I actually went right back to the melon juices because that seemed to be my favorite. I mean, it always is, but I can't get enough of the seeded watermelons that we finally have. I've been waiting so long for this.
I had the watermelon today.
Yes, so this is what we have so far. This is just the tomatoes, the garlic, the parsley, the sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to show you what I want you to do to make your sun-dried tomatoes. And it's very, very simple. I'm not just saying that, it actually is. It's like a refrigerator full of fruit. I've been enjoying eating fruit, also my berries, my blackberries, and all of that. So let me wash this one off. I'm only gonna do one because I made enough already. But what you'll do is you will get your cherry tomato or whatever tomato you want. The best ones for the sun-dried tomatoes are going to be the firm ones. So your Roma tomatoes, your grape tomatoes, your cherry tomatoes. Lorna said juicing. I'm still waiting on watermelon in my local store. Tell them to hurry up. I'm in Florida right now, so hopefully I can find some that's out here. But what you'll do is you'll cut it in half and then you'll just scoop the seeds out, which shouldn't be a ton because it's just a little small little tomato. So when you scoop the seeds out, it'll just be hollow like that, nothing in it. So you scoop the seeds out because that's where all the moisture is going to lie, between that little jelly part right in the middle with all the seeds. So you scoop the seeds out and then you get some parchment paper or a baking sheet, and then you lay them with the, I guess, flesh side up. You put your oven on the lowest setting. So I think the lowest setting on most of them are like 150. But this won't cook them. This will just dry them out. So even if you put it on the setting where it's just keeping the food warm, when you do that, it'll take out all of the moisture. Or if you have a food dehydrator, that's an option also. Or if you live somewhere where you have like a sunroom and you get lots of sunlight, you can actually dry these out in the sun also. But the point is to get all of the moisture out of them, and then you can just let them soak in water, or you can let them soak in like some melted coconut manna. It's completely up to you. And this trash can keeps opening. So next we are going to add, I'm not adding all of this, I'm just gonna add a little bit. I'm gonna add some of the nut meat. Actually, I might add a little bit more. So all it says is our nut meat from earlier this week. I mixed it all up, the almonds, the sunflower seeds, and the pecan meat. You can use walnut meat. Walnut meat is an excellent option. And we're going to mix this up. So when you blend this up, you can blend it up with the seeds and the nut meat, or you can blend up just the tomatoes and then add the nut meat at the end to make like a little chunky, add a little bit of texture to it. But I'm keeping mine whole because, like I said, I'm stuffing this in an avocado. But with the kelp seasoning and all of that, it'll add a nice flavor. It'll be really fresh. I like the way this smells already, like fresh garlic with tomatoes and herbs. Really, you could make like a raw bruschetta with this. Make some flax crackers. I don't know if any of you have like food dehydrators, but if not, you could always put your oven on the lowest setting. All right. Got tomato seeds all over my hand. I keep the seeds inside of the tomatoes whenever I'm making this sauce. So this is what we have. It kind of looks like a tabbouleh salad, but we don't have rice. We're just using our seeds. So next we're going to add some dried parsley. Oops. This one has not been open. All right, so we're gonna add some dried parsley. I'm gonna add some red pepper flakes too to give it a little bit of a kick. We're gonna put these tomatoes to the side. We're gonna add a little bit of dry basil. A little bit of dry basil. And where's my coat? Add some Italian seasoning. Just a little bit. So this has like oregano and whatnot in it. Let me take this. This smells so good. And we'll add some chives also. So you can throw in a red onion when you're blending this up. That'll give it a nice flavor also. I found that with this recipe, you need quite a bit of the kelp seasoning, which I don't have. So I will just be eating mine with herbs since I'm on vacation right now. So then we're gonna mix it all up. And I am gonna put some, oh my God, this smells amazing. I'm gonna put some lime juice in here. Lemon juice tastes better in my opinion, but I only brought key limes with me. So when you blend this up, it will have a lighter type of color as far as the tomatoes, just because they're fresh. But if you want to add more sun-dried tomatoes and add more cherry tomatoes, you'll get more color to it. So just because the color is not what you're used to whenever you're eating, you know, the preservatives and the, you know, the jarred pasta sauce, it tastes pretty comparable, just a lot fresher. So let me grab my lemon, my lime. So I Heart Fruit Box. If you guys have not heard of them, they are in Florida, south part of Florida, and they have a tropical fruit farm. So I get all kinds of exotic fruits from them. The guava is my absolute favorite. I actually do have a lemon that I'm gonna use, but like I said, a lot of these fruits, this one isn't any good. I make sure I get like a small box, fresh mangoes, sapote, mame, all of those. Mame tastes like sweet potatoes. So if you guys like sweet potatoes, I'm one of those people, I don't care for it, but if you like sweet potatoes, then a mame that's really, really, really ripe. If you make like get some raw almond flour, use that along with some dates as a crust. And then, oh, I thought the refrigerator was open. Make that like a raw crust and then add the mame with nothing else on it. You can add some, you know, date syrup or dates, but if you add that on top, it'll taste just like a sweet potato pie. So I'm squeezing some lemon juice, and this will help me with my lemon texture. I mean, not lemon texture, that'll help me with my my salt since I don't have any kelp seasoning today. What have you guys been eating? Other than your juices, what have you guys been eating? I heard most people are doing salads. I actually prefer salads over a lot of these prepped meals, but these come in really handy when I'm making wraps. So if you guys get those coconut wraps, if you can find some or get some off of Amazon.com, look, those coconut wraps are a game changer because they taste like really thin tortillas. So this is our final product and what we have. It smells so good. So here we have all of our herbs. We have different types of tomatoes. We have our seeds and everything. And now we are just going to just scooping these seeds out. Open. You want it to open any other time. So now I'm gonna cut my avocado, stuff it, sprinkle a little bit of my almond cheese on it, and then I'm gonna show you guys a hack for making your own coconut milk for this chia pudding that we're about to make also. Perfect. I don't know why I did that. Because I thought it was gonna peel the way that I wanted it to. Perfect way to peel an avocado. Slice the skin right on the outside. And then it should peel right off if we play our cards right. And this will be posted. I'm gonna work on posting it tonight. I posted the wrong video at the beginning of the week, and then turned around and uploaded the video onto YouTube, and it was taking forever. I stepped away from my computer and then forgot to post the link inside of the chat. So I do apologize for that. All right, perfectly peeled avocado. And we're going to get a paper towel. That's one. And we're gonna stuff this baby. Just like this. Whoops, I spilled some on the table. Stuffed avocados, I will never, ever, ever get tired of. Ever. All right. So we have our avocado. That actually tastes really good without the salt. I'm gonna move this to the side so I can make the rest whenever we're done. But these tomatoes that I used before, I guess we'll just use these for garnish. Because I like to make pretty food sometimes, especially when it's raw. It's art, so I want you guys to get creative. Or actually what we can do, scratch that. I mean, not scratch that, we're still gonna use it, but I'm gonna flatten this out, the avocado. I am like starving right now too. So I'm gonna flatten this, put our avocado there. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna stuff these tomatoes with our almond cheese that we made earlier this week. So we have some little, like a caprese type deal going on. We could put some basil on this, or we can just keep it as is. I'm gonna stuff these tomatoes with our almond cheese, spreadable almond cheese. Should I put basil on it? I feel like I should, since we're going all out. This is actually my dinner. All right. Woo. Goodness gracious, help me. All right. So maybe I'll just sit one on top there and then keep one on the side. And get a nice little piece of basil. And maybe wrap that in a piece of basil. This is fresh basil, fresh organic basil. You can find basil any time of year. I'm gonna wash this off really quick. Okay. All right. I'm really trying to make this pretty. Okay, I think I did it. So we have a stuffed avocado here. Oop, there. Stuffed avocado. And then we have a cheese stuffed cherry tomato, which I'm gonna try by itself. And it's delicious. Okay, so, wow. Okay. So this is recipe number 1. I don't know if y'all can see this. There we go. So we just did a stuffed avocado. I'm gonna eat that in a minute, so that way we can move on. And I'm gonna show you guys a fun little hack, okay? So for those of you who do not have a juicer, a fun hack for you to make almond milk or even coconut milk is the best way to make coconut milk is I want you to get some dried coconut flakes, not the ones with any sugar added, some thick dried coconut flakes, which I have here. Soak them in some water. And then I also put dates in here because we're going to use these dates also. And then what you're going to do is you're going to blend it all up and then you're going to strain it. Or if you have a juicer, what I'm going to do is just put all of this in the juicer, the water, the coconut flakes, and the dates to make a nice little almond milk. And then we're going to mix that with some chia seeds. We're going to put some key lime juice in it. And then we're going to muddle some berries and layer it to make a chia pudding for tomorrow morning. So we're going to put it in the fridge for tomorrow. So let me see if I can finesse this. All right. So this is my portable juicer that I have. I use this when I'm traveling. All right, so we have our feeder tube and then we have this part. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, can you guys see me? Yeah, you guys can see me. You probably can't see the juicer. So I'm gonna take out my coconut flakes. And these have been soaked, or they've been soaking. And I'm just going to put them directly into my juicer, my little portable juicer that I have a love-hate relationship with. We're going to throw our dates in there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just turn this on. So then we're going, or because I'm going to need the water from here. So to make life easier, hold on one second. I still have some of my previous juice lingering right here from earlier. All right. I'm going to pour this in here. All right. So we're going to turn this on. We're going to push down our coconut meat, and then we're going to pour the water in slowly. So we can make our coconut milk. I'm going to have to use thing here. And then we're going to save the pulp. So the pulp that's coming out here on the side, we're going to save that. That's just coconut, and that is dates. right, so we're just gonna put the rest of the coconut. All right, so now that this is done, I'm going to dry my hands off. I have some organic chia seeds from Trader Joe's, which is actually looking very abundant today. I don't know where my kitchen shears went, but I know these are gonna try to spill everywhere. Yep. Oh, wait. Okay, we got it. Good. Oh, see, I knew it. So this bag was like overfilled. Not that I'm complaining. Lorna said, I am glad you are recording this. Yes. So I'm gonna fill just a little bit of chia seeds. I just put enough to coat the bottom part of the bowl. And then I'm gonna close this up. And I got my coconut milk here. And I'm gonna pour this over the chia seeds. Just pour the whole thing in here. Make sure you let your coconut soak overnight. Try to find that thick cut coconut. And then what I'm going to do here is this is just the coconut pulp and the dates from the juicer. So what I'm gonna do is reincorporate this right into our chia pudding here. So this is gonna be a nice little coconut, key lime, the dates make it sweet, chia pudding. So in the morning, this will all incorporate and it will be delicious. So just make sure it's all well mixed up. Your dates, your coconut. Everything. And I think what I'm going to do actually is add the lemon and key lime, just to turn it up a notch. And then I'm gonna get my blueberries and I'm actually going to juice those and then use the pulp and then mix them back up together, reincorporate it to mix it together, and then just sit that right on top. So we'll have like a nice little compote. Whoops. All right. So let's cut some lemon. We're gonna squeeze that right in here. Make sure you guys are tasting as you go. We're gonna get some key lime. I'm gonna grab our blueberries and blackberries also. I'm actually grabbing 3 key limes because more flavor. And if you don't like coconut, just juice some almonds. And then you can make like an almond milk version of this. I might actually switch this to a bigger bowl. Or we can keep it as is. I just want to make sure my chia seeds have enough room to expand, which it looks like they do. Okay. So next we're going to get our key limes. And I'm gonna squeeze the juice. I don't know, I think I'm gonna do 2 key limes since I did a lemon. We'll do 2 key limes. Seeds out. And then the blueberries will add extra sweetness, but if you do want more sweetener in yours, just put some date syrup in there and you'll be good to go. So let me take these seeds out. If I can get them. All right, it's 1 seed, 2 seed. This is like my key lime, berry, coconut, chia pudding. Okay. And another paper towel. I just saw a meme the other day and they were talking about how women use so many paper towels in the kitchen. I wanted to be offended, but it was very true. Especially if you like cooking. Or if you have some coconut milk, you can blend this up also if you don't have a juicer. So let's taste. Oh my God, this is good already. So, and all I used was 4 dates. So we don't need this other one. We're going to, and I'm not even gonna throw these in the juicer. I'm just gonna wash them off. And then it's in the trash. Ooh, look at me making a mess. So these are the blueberries that I'm using. I'm gonna wash them off since they're right here on the table. So I'm gonna get some lemon juice and then smash them up in this little cup. And I have 5 minutes before this cuts off. So I'm gonna do this very quickly and then I'm gonna let you guys go. If you have any questions now though, go ahead and put them in the chat. And then we have our blueberries. So I'm doing blackberries and blueberries. Organic. Berries are on the Dirty Dozen list, so make sure you guys are getting your berries organic. So I'm gonna squeeze some lemon juice in here. And then I'm just gonna smash berries or smash these berries. It's probably easier with a spoon, but I'm trying not to waste so many dishes. Oh my God, these smell so good. This is definitely like a nice looking jam compote. So this is what we have for the chia pudding. Coconuts, dates, coconut milk, key lime and lemon. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put our berries on top. And then when I get up in the morning, I'll sprinkle some dry coconut flakes on here. So this is gonna be our topping, just so you guys can see. That tastes so good because the berries are actually sweet. So I'm just gonna spread this across the top. This is our blueberries, our blackberries, and lemon. So it's kind of like a compote. And then we'll get our coconut flakes. Sprinkle some on top there. You can put extra chia seeds on top. You can put fresh berries on top. But we're gonna do ours as is. Put this in the refrigerator overnight, and then in the morning you will have a delicious berry lemon or berry key lime coconut chia pudding. So that is actually all that I have for today. I'm gonna get this uploaded as soon as we get off and post it for everyone. So that way you can have some more ideas. I'm gonna check back on the other video that I posted on how to make the wraps with the coconut wraps. But other than that, thank you guys for coming to the check-in. And if you have any questions, just shoot me a message. And I'm about to eat. So today we did the stuffed avocado. Oh, we did the stuffed avocado with basil, and then we did a stuffed tomato with the cheese that we made earlier this week. And then we did a blueberry, blackberry, key lime, coconut chia pudding. So these are 2 raw vegan staples that you guys can have in your home. Thank you guys for joining. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Bye, y'all.